Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome to my channel. This is day 29 of Project 365 and I'm currently on the Wilcox Trail. Today I want to talk to you about seeing the innocence in people. So I once read in one of my many books this story, and the story is about a guy who was on the train with his two kids and they were screaming and like running riot. And you could see that the passengers were noticeably getting really frustrated and angry and thinking, gosh, like, why can't you control your kids? And the dad turned to a stranger and said, I'm really sorry about my kids. Their mum's just died and I don't quite know what to do. And in that moment, you change from frustration and anger and judgment to a place of empathy and compassion and understanding. And everything changes in that split moment. And isn't that just such a lesson for us? Like, as soon as I read that, I just thought, oh my goodness, like there's been moments in my life where, you know, I've obviously got frustrated or angry with people for the way that they behaved. And when you understand that story and what it's saying, like, we never really know what's going on in people's lives. Even the ones that we, like the people that we know, we don't truly know what's going on behind closed doors. So I just encourage you to go about life with an open heart and just a big understanding, and realize that people aren't bad people. They generally don't have bad intentions, and they're trying to do the best they can in like what they understand. And also, like, one of the things that I kind of understood is that not everyone's had the same upbringing. You know, not everyone has amazing loving parents or a great relationship, and these things are like really fundamental. And you know, again, like when you start understanding that, you know, people had really difficult struggles and tribulations in their life, and that's why like not everyone is amazing and like behaves the way that you expect them to or want them to. And I think if we go about life like with that in our heads and in the background, and we start thinking about how we can view things differently and be more empathetic and be more understanding. And you know what? We may never know the reason why someone is doing the things that they're doing. But if we do things with compassion and love and understanding, like the way that we go about our day is like we release like positive energy and we feel so much better. Like, remember when we feel angry and resentful and frustrated, like none of those things feel good. But when you change the meaning that you attach to certain things, like you feel so much better, and you go about your way like and your day like so much differently. And doesn't everyone deserve like a chance, and for us to like think about things like differently and to have that level of love regardless of like what's going on? And just, you know, there's going to be times that we behave differently and not in alignment to who we truly are. And is it fair that people judge us just on that moment? No. So like, don't be that person and try not to judge people. And I know like it's our human nature to judge others, but let's change that. Let's change the status quo. Just change the like acceptance that, oh, that's just what we do. We just judge one another. And instead, like, look inwards and think about like the kind of person that we are. Like, are we a great boyfriend or girlfriend? Are we a great daughter or son? I forgot the opposite. Funny. And like, are we a great friend? Like, we're so often quick to like judge other people but rarely like judge ourselves. And I think it's really important that we actually think about the person that we are, and are we our best when we are with our friends and family? And one of the questions I always ask is like, oh, if I don't know, I ask this to other people, like, oh, like, do you think you're a good boss, and would you like the person that you are, and would you want you as a boss? Like, those kind of questions. Like, would you be friends with yourself? And I know it sounds silly, but it's so interesting when you start thinking about it. And like, I ask myself that, I'm like, would I be friends with myself? I'm like, yes. The only thing that would absolutely infuriate me, and I know it infuriates my friends, and I'm so sorry to do this, but I'm just terrible at replying, like the absolute worst. I know what it is. And I've like looked more into my like ADHD, and it says like with ADHD, like when you see a message, you reply it in your head. So like for us, like we've replied, but then actually haven't replied, and it can take weeks and weeks and weeks, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, I always think, yeah, I would definitely be happy if I was friends with myself, and if whatever boss? Like, am I happy with the person I am? Absolutely. And I think that's how we should go about our lives, like, and thinking and rephrasing things and being like, you know, the way that I'm conducting myself, like, would I be happy if I was on the receiving end? Like, if I was the one that's serving the coffee, or, you know, a passerby with my dog, like, would I be happy with that, like, the interaction? So let's think about that. If we're going to judge anyone, let's judge ourselves and think about, like, and I don't mean judge us harshly, because we already do way too much of that. I just mean in terms of, like, you know, are we questioning ourselves about whether we're a really good person? And also dig deeper. If you think you're a good friend, why are you a good friend? If you think you're a great parent, why are you a great parent? And start finding the evidence, because there absolutely will be. And there'll be also things that you can work on and that you can change, and seek feedback. Ask people, like, what you want them to do differently, because you shouldn't be afraid from feedback. You should, like, embrace it, because that helps you to be a better you. So I just want to encourage you to just start going about your day with love and empathy and understanding and no judgment, and to also start thinking about, like, how you are as a person, and whether you are a good friend and a parent and brother and sister and everything that you are to people, and just start raising your awareness and your intentions. And if there's things that you're doing great, like, keep doing them. And if there's things that you can work on, then just work on them. And just, like, it's a constant journey. It's a constant cycle. It's, like, never ending. And isn't that the great thing? Like, that the person you are keeps evolving. You keep becoming a better and better person. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you find it inspirational. And I just want to get you to start thinking these things and also start implementing them, because, again, like, everything happens when you take action. So I encourage you to take action today and start raising your standards of what you think is a great person, a great sister, and also that you take that judgment off everyone else, because they are doing their absolute best. Same as you, you're doing your absolute best. So keep on going. I'm so proud of, like, the things that you're doing and the things that you're achieving and how you're moving forward. I cannot wait to speak to you tomorrow for day 30. Woo! And yeah, just remember to like and subscribe and follow me on Insta at thejoyf_edit. And I will be back tomorrow. Until then, I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings.